folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll host the Washington Wizards. And then Friday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And you know, for that matchup with Oklahoma City, I'm sure they've been waiting for that one, and they're eager to see how they measure up against a quality opponent.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. A pair of first overall picks for the front court, Flagg and Davis. Dante Exum is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Gafford in at the 5, down low. And for the Timberwolves, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels. The 3, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Back-to-backs are one of the season's unique challenges, Legs, the second game in particular.
Yes, stamina plays a real factor in those back-to-backs, and the challenge is mental and physical. Who can push through the fatigue and find a way to get it done?
Totally a mindset, isn't it?
No excuses.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Gafford. That one falls, coming off Davis' feed.
And you got to remember, Davis played point guard in high school, so his passing is very well developed.
Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards. Spins. No luck on that one. Nice D from Gafford. Exum attacking. And that one's good.
With all the attention AD draws, if Davis moves the ball, good things will happen.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Picked by Gobert. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
Exum with it. Randall's in his pocket. Exum passes to Davis. Over Gobert. It's blocked by Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. The Mavericks pull it in. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Hey guys, can we show some love to the defense in that game? They were relentless. They were dominant. It was just a great performance overall.
I just thought they looked focused all night long.
Wow, with some power.
Wow, going to the top floor.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
Irving against Edwards. Shoots from 12. McDaniels with the rebound.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Oh! A big finish right there!
Awesome. Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
Irving, here's Gafford. And down it goes, 2 points. Gafford's got his second basket.
Now, finding a teammate when you're in mid-shot like that is really difficult, but he made it look easy.
Outside McDaniels, back to Randall. Drives to the hoop. Here's Gobert. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. The putback. No luck on that one. Dallas leading by 3. Pass to Irving. Outside Davis. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Now here's Edwards. He's guarded by Exum, and the layup falls. Edwards got 8 points.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Since we have a chance, let's see the player of the week for the Western Conference, Anthony Edwards.
When you think about everything he's done on the offensive end, he's more than deserving of this award. He put his team on his back when it came to putting points on the board.
And Dallas making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, "My goal is to be the best defender ever, and now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender." Back to you guys.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Outside Reed. Gobert with a screen on Washington. Gobert, no good. The Mavericks lead by 7. Marshall passes to Washington. Got it. He's got 5.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Picked by Gobert. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Reed, a screen on Thompson. High post Reed. Shoots over Thompson. Reed can't hit.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
And Gobert with a block. For 3, DiVincenzo. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Naz Reid out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Reid against Davis. Shoots over Reid. Not enough on that one as it misses. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Here's DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Russell. Now Reid. Outside McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Marshall. McDaniels from long range. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Julius Randle's checked in for Gobert. Shannon comes in for McDaniels. Dillingham's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo.
Anytime Kyrie has a chance to make you pay from deep, he is going to do that.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Let's have a look at the leaderboard now and see the toughest defensive teams in the league these past 10 games. The 4th spot held by the Mavericks. 5th best, Minnesota.
Great game planning by both of these coaching staffs as of late. Both teams have been effective defensively.
Pass to Lively. Now here's Irving. Outside Davis. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Randle. Randle with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Stolen by Conley. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. And it's Randle with the jam.
Yeah, great teamwork. Randle has a terrific connection with his teammates. Love when he goes after those alley-oops.
Lively passes to Irving. No good. Unable to win this run.
It's a missed opportunity, and that is what he would love to have back.
And Shannon gets it to go. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
So for Dallas, Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Flack comes in for Washington. And Exum subbed in for Russell. Down low. Here's Gafford. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Naz Reid. Dallas shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 16-6 run. Conley passes to Reid. Here's Dillingham. He's guarded by Exum. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Randall. Stolen by Davis. Exum attacking. Here's Flag. Davis down low. He's guarded by Conley. Davis hits. Davis has got 5 now.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Here's Dillingham. He's guarded by Exum. Shannon from outside, off the mark. The Mavericks have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Davis against Randall. Here's Flag outside. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Well, let's pump the brakes right here. Put a Band-Aid on this, and you've got to turn it around. The momentum is going the other way.
And Dallas making a change here. Washington's checked in, and Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Shannon. Anthony Edwards comes in for Dillingham. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Outside Edwards. Inside. And it's Randall with the jam.
On either side of the pick and roll, Randall is a problem.
Pass to Gafford. To the middle. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Dallas shooting their second and third shots at the line here. First free throw is good.
And this young man, Cooper Flag, is a highly rated prospect. You can almost call him a stretch and point forward. Such a unique talent.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him.
Oh, Edwards with style and authority.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Outside Irving. Pass to Exum. And here's Gafford. Second shot opportunity. That one doesn't drop. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Mavericks on top, up 2. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And you know, for that matchup with the Wizards, they've had the better season, but this game feels close.
More than a few analysts have predicted an upset here. I'm going the other way. I think they take care of business. And moving on to the Timberwolves now, they're in the midst of a close game.
They found an advantage in the painted area, and they're exploiting it. I just say keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, please don't fix it.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with him. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, a pair of first overall picks of the front court, Flagg and Davis. Kyrie Irving out there with Dante Exum, and it's Gafford in at the 5.
Oh, wow! And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
Pass to Flagg, back to Exum. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand. And Edwards slams it in.
PA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Baseline jumper, and Irving gets it to go. Irving's got 8.
Oh, man, Irving so crafty in that mid-range area.
Outside Edwards. Edwards with a step, and Edwards slams it in.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Pass to Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Tipped. Stolen by Gafford. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. DiVincenzo with the steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Randall outside. Outside McDaniels. Driving inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Nas Reed's checked in for Randall. The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Fires from the line. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. He's got 10.
And he gave the defense no time to react. As soon as Irving senses separation, he will exploit it.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Shot on the wing. Gobert passes to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to DiVincenzo. 4-3. Buries it from 3. DiVincenzo's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Julius Randle's checked in for Gobert. Shannon comes in for McDaniels. Dillingham's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, "I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me." Back over to you guys.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Now here's Irving. He's covered closely. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
He came out of halftime with renewed focus, heating things up offensively.
Pass to Dillingham. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Reed sets a screen. From the top of the key, Washington grabs the miss.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
And Washington powers it through.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to Randall. Russell against Conley. Back to Randall. Stolen by Davis. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. On the wing, Irving. Back to Davis. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. The third quarter comes to a close. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 4. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Dillingham out there with Mike Conley. And it's Shannon in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. The coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively. 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Thank you for that, Allie. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Shannon. Edwards, he's checked in for Dillingham. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. Fader on the way. Edwards, no good.
Yeah, no reason to fade away there.
Russell against DiVincenzo to tie it up. Davis misses.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim. Now, his efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Washington outside, over to the wing. Lively passes to Marshall. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Davis. Looking to end this cold spell. And Gobert with a block.
He's led the league before in blocks, and Gobert, one of the best.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Irving's checked in for Marshall.
All right, that was your Timberwolves breaking dance.
Mavericks trail by 4. Outside Irving. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Dallas, no good that time either. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Here's Edwards. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough game.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And they double up Edwards. Gobert against Washington. Washington with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 6. Outside Lively. Irving against DiVincenzo. Now here's Irving. He's closely guarded. Bucket! Straight in!
And throughout his career, Kyrie Irving has always stepped up when his team needed him.
Outside Edwards. Here he goes. Oh, he jammed it!
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. So for Dallas, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Lively. Flag comes in for Washington. And Exum subbed in for Russell.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I'm surprised because he's the guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it.
And that could be pivotal. You just can't afford to turn the ball over in those situations.
Minnesota leading by 4. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Edwards, outside DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. Gafford rips down the board. Now Irving. DiVincenzo with the steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Exum. And they go to the intentional foul.
First team foul.
Now here's Edwards. He's guarded by Exum. Now Randall. 6 to shoot. And they double up Edwards. Now McDaniels. Can't get it.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off and it forced the miss.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. McDaniels with a steal. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So he comes up empty at the line. And Dallas calls time here. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
You have to be smart here. If they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
Flag fires. Misses the three. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that puts him up 5. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Here's Gafford. Jacks up a 3. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And now, time for our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.